Извините, мой русский не очень хорошо, поэтому мне нужно практикировать. Okay, my name is Kubi. I'm from Hologate. Anybody knows Hologate here? Yeah, heard? Oh, great, okay. So basically we are, it's a little bit egoistic to say that maybe, but we are the largest location-based VR company in the world with 290 locations sold. 160 are currently operational, so people waiting 3 to 4 months to get a Hologate in the US currently. And we have a reason why we were so successful, and I will tell you why. First, we have a little video that is a minute. Okay, that was very brief to show what it looks like. I'm telling you why I think that VR has a big problem worldwide. The reason is we have two aspects that do not come together so well. First of all, the technological side of the thing, and the second of all is the commercial side. To bring these both together is very difficult. So what we did here, we thought about the end user in public places. 95% of our players are first-timers. They never had a headset. They don't know what VR is. So we cannot overwhelm them, telling them, here is a backpack, this is the headset, this is the controller, you have to push this button, and then that, and then the tank comes. Oh, and then 5 minutes pass, and I look like mozzarella. Because I'm motion sick. You can't do that. So, the entire market is not organized. We have some good content, but we have 90% bad content. It's terrible. If I put a headset on myself, and I'm on a roller coaster, and I get out completely pale, and then you ask me, you want to play again? No, I don't want. And then the client comes to me and says, you also have VR? Yes, but it doesn't make you motion sick. He doesn't believe me anymore. He doesn't put that headset on. So I'm coming to the 5 reasons why we did it different, completely different. First of all, we do not want motion sickness. We don't want that. Second of all, we want a commercially viable solution. Commercially viable means if I make it complicated, people don't touch it. The guy wants to shoot, okay, shoot, that's it. No other button. The headsets, no sophisticated sound, mute, and here touch this, don't touch that, that doesn't make sense because we overwhelm the client. I can't tell him during the play, look, you have to touch the button on the right side with your left hand. It doesn't work. Third of all, the investment amortization. If I sell a product like in the US for $700,000-800,000 and I don't generate more than 25 players an hour, why would it ever work? There are companies who have big platforms, very expensive, doesn't work. We are still real people. It's a real economy and real rules apply. So, I'm the commercial guy of Hologate, so we are 3 partners and we have 3 very different backgrounds. I come from the business side, business school side. We have an artist in our community and we have one guy who is the technical officer, that's the CTO, and he All three make excellent work. I'm the distribution guy. I go to China, find the largest distributor, and I think not in VR. I don't know VR. I don't care VR. I care amusement. So our best markets are amusement parks, bowling centers, cinemas. These are the guys who I only talk to and nobody else. I don't care to go on any VR exhibition. Doesn't make sense because we start talking about so many things that is possible in VR. I don't even need that. I need just a closed platform. This is the third factor. We are a closed platform. We do not have Steam content. We do not put any content on it. We have 8 games currently. We don't need more than 25 games. Why would you have, 25 years ago, a Pac-Man machine? Why do you need another game? For what? It was running 10 years. Donkey Kong, 10 years. Pitfall was running perfect. Nobody asked for another thing. Same in VR. You have different types of clients that we have. Cinemas, for example, they want every 3 weeks a new movie. They think it's a movie. It's not. For example, we have a music game that is every time the different. So you don't need too much content, in my opinion. That's my personal opinion. That's why it's a closed platform. I got every day 3 to 4 calls for, oh, we have so good content to produce. Don't need that because it's already there. We have Angry Birds signed that is starting next year exclusively for the Hologate. We have a German IP, Das Boot. It's a submarine game with an escape room. We have a shooter, we have a family game, we have currently all genres are covered. We don't want just shooters. Some countries don't like shooters. Maybe in Japan, for example, and Germany, they don't like guns. So we can't put that. So they need something more for families. Basically, the most important thing also what I think is the spectator has to have fun. If I watch people in VR, that's boring for me. But if 4 people stand under a big light experience thing and there is music playing and all 4 are dancing like in a discotheque, I like to watch that. So we go in a shopping mall, people gathering around hundreds and watching 4 people doing crazy stuff there. That's cool VR. So this is a public VR side. Basically, we had a discussion about home-based solutions and I don't see that mass adoption at home will be successful, so I believe it's a social event. This is where we are heading to, and we think that was a right sweet spot what we found. Okay, the slides is very few. I just have 8 slides, so I will go very fast through. We are 5 by 5 meters, so it's an efficient space, and we are productive. We have 40 players an hour is technically possible. And if you charge €6 per player, so you have a really good sales in this size of setup. This is a bit older. We had one exhibition where we sold 42 units in 2 days now in the United States. We have now 280 sold. Yeah, wait. Yeah, this is how it looks like when you see the columns and things. We have nothing on the floor, so people can also walk through. It's a thing you can put it almost anywhere where is a public space. Yeah. On exhibitions, we have approximately 2 to 3 hours waiting time in the United States for a 5-minute play. It was crazy. The hall was like waiting in line hours. We didn't believe it. And this is the reason why I think home-based VR will not work. That is my opinion. First of all, not everybody has the space requirements. Then the cost involved is high, and the setting up with the cables is not easy, and it could be isolating. Those are the 4 reasons why we think that home adoption is not possible in the near future. I'm not talking about concerts and stuff that I can visit or healthcare solutions or something. This will work still, of course, but mass adoption is a problem. This you can see from the headset sold, by the way. We are a turnkey solution, so we build it at the venue. This is also an operator-friendly solution. They don't need to do nothing. Anybody who has no idea of VR can call, and he can have it within 3 weeks, fully operational. It's easy to use. You don't need anybody sophisticated. He just has to type in the name and choose the game on it. We have a back end where people can control it at home. They can sit and see how many people play real time, what's the statistics, and what is currently the game running, and I can see all headsets. It's all centralized system what we have. That is our touch screen. Here you control everything. These are some of the games we have. The Angry Birds 2 is exclusive for the Hologate, coming in probably May next year. These are also, the Zombite is very successful in the United States. People love zombies there, I don't know. In Russia, usually they like shooting games or tank games. In Asia, Korea, we more have the music side of it. So it's a cultural thing. So we have to understand really every region has a different culture. And if you understand the culture, then you actually can win the souls. This is future games. We are covering sports also. HoloSlam is a squash game. And here we want to interconnect also worldwide the Hologates. So you can play against another city anywhere in Saudi Arabia, in Middle East. Anybody knows Das Boot here? German movie? Ah, one person, okay. This is a 1970s movie, also exclusive. You save a submarine from a destroyer. This is a role-play game. 4 people under the Hologate. One is a captain, one is an observer, an engineer, and the destroyer comes and you have to do things inside. Basically, I will come to that slide right now. Basically, the games are just 5 to 8 minutes long. So you don't need to put them 15 or 20 minutes inside. It's a torture, in my opinion. If you give a person half hour, a headset, and he's moving all the time, this can be really exhausting. The players we have, these are the numbers that you can achieve with a Hologate. Per year, you can achieve $180,000 on sales with one Hologate on 5x5 meters. That's the sales. So you have to deduct the costs. That's approximately the number that you can win. The return on investment is interesting because we are in the 12 months range. In United States, some locations amortized within 3 months. So it's crazy. We have one location that has 4,200 players a month in United States. The demographics is we have approximately 1,000 to 2,000 players. That's the majority per month. This is players per month what we achieve. By the way, all these things that I'm telling here is because there is no real big example how to be successful out there in the market. So that's why these numbers are representative throughout all Hologates that are existing. These are averages. Yeah, the back end is pretty simple for clients. They get access to it and they can see their own systems how they perform. We have a mobile app under production, so you can use it on your cell phone. Basically, the distribution works overnight. When you have a Hologate, you just wake up one day and we put a new game on it. Service and support is included also in a yearly fee. I think that's our last slide. Yeah, hi-fi graphics, high-end network architecture we have. Yeah, future-proof, it's all exchangeable. The computers, everything, we have large boxes where you can exchange all. So the operator wants to have, in 3 to 5 years, when there's an upgrade on a headset, he wants to do that easily. So that's why we kept it transparent and you can exchange anything on it. It's all actually available on Amazon or Alibaba or something what we have, except the truss. So there's some opinion. That's my last slide, by the way. What is important, in my opinion, also is with the content, you have to think that you don't need so big worlds in it, like Fortnite or something. We are not there yet. It's very, very early, in my opinion. You cannot walk through worlds or go on a concert we had, like Elton John. I have never seen a concert on VR yet. So basically, today, what is possible is an arcade with shooter, with a wow effect in 10 to 15 minutes time. That's basically what we saw is successful. Thank you so much.